Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another glue book day. I just find these are so relaxing for me to do in this hectic garden season I'm in, and today is like fire from hell outside. Sorry, I said a bad word. Seriously, it's going to be super hot today, and so I'm not able to be outside just really doing too much without having a heat stroke. So, inside work, and I owe you guys a video. It's been, well, I said I was going to try to do one a week, and apparently I lied, or I just can't keep up with my own promises. I'm so sorry, you guys. But once fall hits and I'm inside, you know, like fall and then winter, I'm inside much more. I'll be doing more videos again. We'll go back to doing more videos, but today we're going to do another random glue book page. So last time we did this spread, and so we're going to do this right here. So I like to do the background first, obviously, because once you get that background done, then you can just start adding all the fun stuff. And I have some fussy cuts over here that I think I want to use. And for the background, I just went through my stash and picked out a bunch of color blocks and things. I just think that'll be a quick and easy way to just cover the background, and then we can add all the fun stuff. So, let's see. Let's see. I don't know, just kind of dispersing. Hopefully this will all, I have enough here. I think I do. That's just a weird, maybe I won't use that one. This one's a black and white of girls' hair. Kind of goes well because you don't really see it. So let's see. I want to go that under. And this is the girl's face from that same picture, I think, which just, I don't know. I'll tell you what, we're just going to start gluing. Whenever I try to start laying these out, I don't know. To me, I just like to start gluing. Oh, that one's gone. You know what? These big extra large ones, I had that big pack of like 6 of them. I'm almost out. And then I went to order some more, and they're unavailable in that size. It's the best size. I don't want little dinky ones. I want big Berthas. So, yeah, I don't know when they're going to be back in stock. I hope soon, because I'm definitely going to need them when I start doing more videos. I'm definitely going to need them. I mean, because if this just has such great coverage and it's so fast. Plus, it's, you know, it's easy to grip onto. You don't have those little teeny ones to try to grab onto. Anyway, enough about that. What have you guys been up to? You know that I've been up to gardening and things like that. We have some projects going on, and so trying to get stuff like that finished. I have beds that have to be filled yet. Not for this year, obviously, but for next season. And so I'm kind of whittling away at that. I have to order some black dirt. Tried to make some calls on that this morning, but man, is dirt expensive? Oh, what? So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. You know, I'm not even sure how much I need, but then, of course, they have, like, minimum. What is that bubble doing in there? they have like minimum amounts to deliver for you, so you kind of have to, well, whatever. It's just gonna have to be, you have to go with that. So that's kind of makes it harder. I could use this side. This side is all blue, but this is okay too. All I want is a quick background. Oh, I have a question. So does anybody out there keep bees? I have this intrigue about getting some beehives, but I don't know if I'm up to it. I don't know if it's super hard, if I'd be able to do it. So anybody out there keep bees? And what is your thoughts on that? I just don't know, like, how much work's involved, or if we have really cold winters, so how does that work? How do they survive, like, winter? Peace. Okay, let's see. Up a little bit. Her face is gonna be sideways, but that's okay. She's just a background. She's just a background girl. I don't know, still got a bubble there. I'm not gonna be all precious about this. These background pieces, I don't really much care if there's, you know, bubbles and stuff. That, I mean, obviously I don't want a lot of bubbles, but alright, let's just start gluing the white spaces and stick things in there. Let's get up here. I think that long skinny piece could go like that, and then we will, let's see. Let's just do it. It's gonna be a lot of dark, but that just means that our pictures that we're using, our fussy cuts, will stand out more. Right, boop, boop, boop. There we go. There, that page is done, and I'm happy with that. So let's do, well, what do I have left? This big black piece or some green? Let's just do some green. Let's just stick as much of the green that we can. This is a video about how quickly you can just slap on a background without much thought. But you know what? This just shows you that you don't have to take a lot of time and precision with the background. You can get it covered quickly just with any old piece from a magazine, and then move on to the fun stuff. I have some cutouts, fussy cuts I want to use, and I want to try to get these crackers for sure. Do I want to do those? Oh, is that a piece of, oh, we got one white strip there. Okay. Now, I don't mind it too much, but let's just try to cover that piece up. There. Sometimes when you're looking right at something, you don't see it. All right, now back to the crackers. Do I want them on the side? Because when I start putting the first thing down, then I always regret it because I have something else that would have worked, but now I can't do it. So I'm just wondering. I like it right there. So let's do that. Did I talk about cucumbers last time I was on the video? Like, my cucumbers were really coming strong. I think they're slowing down a little bit right now, especially with the heat, but oops, I don't like that. Let me tell you, I am a cucumber freak. I love them, and I've been eating them like every day, twice, like for 2 meals a day with my meal, and I just can't get enough of them. I'm not sick of them yet. What I usually do is cut them up in slices and then just put ranch dressing on it. That is my way of eating them at this time. I did make some refrigerator pickles, which were and are amazing. I've never done that before, and I hope I didn't talk about that in my last video, because then this is going to be a repeat. But they turned out really good, super good, and yeah. But I always, when I think of bread and butter pickles, I have a funny story I think of, and it has to do with my mom. Makes me think of my mom, and she's not with me anymore, so I miss her, and that little story just gives me a smile every time I think about it. So we went up as a kid. As a kid, we had this little cabin up north, and I don't know if I want that there. And it didn't have like running water, but it had electricity. So we had a little fridge, one of those little old-fashioned like fridges. And so my mom they'd bring water, and they'd keep water in the fridge, and they'd keep it in mason jars, you know, that's what they brought. And they also brought, you know, other stuff to eat, of course, like bread and butter pickles were in there too, and different things. And so I was pretty young, maybe, I don't know, 10, 11, maybe. Look at this guy. Isn't he adorable? Look at those blue eyes. So I was like 10, 11, I think. I like her right there. And I got up after going to bed. I was thirsty, so I woke up and I was thirsty, and I was like getting up, you know, stumbling out to this fridge, and you're tired and you just open it up, and I just reached in and grabbed this mason jar that I thought had the water in it. And I was just going to take a drink out of the mason jar, right? Forget getting a glass, whatever. And I took a drink, and some kind of things were floating in the water, and I started to drink. It was like a really sweet taste, and so I put it back in, and I was like really very groggy, and I said to my mom, because she was still up, I said, I'm so thirsty, but I said, there's something's wrong with our water. It's got chunks in it, and it tastes sweet. And she started laughing. I had inadvertently grabbed the jar of bread and butter pickles instead of the water. And my mom never let me forget that. You know, it's just one of those little cute stories where it makes you laugh years later, because it's just so silly. And oh, I like those. It's just so silly, but it's a memory I'll never forget, because it really gave my mom such a chuckle. She always told people too. She says, oh, you know, wait till you hear this story of Lisa going to the fridge. And it's just been a little running joke, because we all like bread and butter pickles. So I don't know. I just thought it's such a fun memory for me. And so whenever I think of, whenever I eat bread and butter pickles, whenever I make, you know, have them, that's what it makes me think of. She just got such a kick out of the fact that I was trying to drink out of that. I don't know. I hope you guys all have good stories and good memories from your mom if she's passed away, or if you still have her with you. For sure. Make some good, funny memories, because your mom won't always be with you, and after she's gone, you're going to look to those memories, and, you know, it's for a reason to smile, and that's just one of the little cute, quick, quirky memories I have of my mom. So I like this plate of these cookies. I think that goes well on that black. I put her here because I think she just looks like a girl that needs to be beside the crackers. I did like these, but I don't know. I would have to cover up some of the cracker. Not sure I want to do that. Everything's sticking to me. Stop. This is the glue problem. With glue booking, how do you all do it without getting all gooey, sticky? All right, I don't know. We're going to wait on that because I don't know if I want that. Oh, I'm going to try to use this kitty that's got to go pee. I have been wanting to use this kitty for quite a while. I don't know. Now she's there. No. I mean, could it work there? But his head is going to be in the plate of... We're going to leave it for a minute. We're going to leave it. She could have that big sandwich there. I don't know. I have some corn. I feel like this is going to be all about the food. All right, let's see. This one is a single corn. So I love sweet corn as well, and our sweet corn up here in Michigan isn't really quite ready yet. So I'm wondering how much the price is going to be this year, because, you know, every year it's more. And it's like, how much will they be charging for corn on the cob this year? Of course, I always buy it because, you know, there's nothing better than fresh local corn on the cob. That and some good cucumber salad, and I'm happy. Okay, how was I going to do that? I'm going to have to cut some of the... I know that corn doesn't come like that, but yeah, I'm going to cut that off. All right. There we go. Quick and easy. There we go. Does she still want this? Just no. The puppy? Not really. I just don't think that goes well there. Oh, I know. I had this really pretty lamp. But that's going to cover up my corn. Unless we put it over here. And I know it's going to cover up some of the crackers, but I kind of like it because it just is giving that layered vibe. So I kind of like that. I think we're going to go with that. It has to fit on the page. The globe part has to fit on the page before I worry about where the stand goes. There we go. Yeah, it gives that kind of layered look. I like that. Gluey hands. Don't know if I want to use that. I think if I don't put that cat there, I'm going to change my mind. This guy's kind of fun too, though. He's like, what about this bird? Kind of like that bird. I don't think it'll work over there. Kind of like that bird. He's kind of like pecking into the cookies. Well, kitty, you may not make it into this one either. Let's see, sandwich. We've got a bowl of Cheerios. We got this awesome cake with a fork. It might be okay. I've got this kisses thing here. Man, I don't know. Of course, I got this kitty. No. Maybe the fussy cuts I cut out aren't going to work for this page. It's got to feel like when I'm doing a glue book, I'm going to cover that. It's more to me than just slapping down some pictures on top of other paper. I like it to work. It's gotta feel like it belongs there, and I'm just not sure. So I like the bird. So I think we're gonna do that. The bird over here. I want him to kind of overlap the blue and the black piece. So I'll put his neck there, and then we'll just put him in place there. Just seems like too many things going like that. I'm gonna have to open up my fussy cuts and try to find something else. Okay, I'll come back with a few things. So I have this hand, it says who. Thinking about putting that right there. You know how you can have a million fussy cuts, but then after you look at them and look at them and look at them for a while, you feel like you need something different. You know, like you feel like, oh, I need to go cut some more fresh and new fussy cuts, even though you've got a whole file full of ones, but they seem old to you now, and you're like, I've picked that up 5 times and I don't want to use it, so that's where I'm at right now. So I had to kind of go back through my miscellaneous file. So I got this guy. He's just hilarious. He's not going to fit like that, but I thought if I scooched him down to about right there and just cut off the bottom part of him, he would fit just fine right there. Take that part off. I hate to say, I guess when I'm doing nothing else, I'll have to sit down with a magazine and get some more fussy cuts cut. I'm rarely just sitting doing nothing. And if I'm sitting watching TV, I usually have my iPad in my lap and I have an earphone in watching a video where I can learn something. I don't, that's my life. That's what I like to do. Oh, I was going to put this cigar in this guy's, oh, hang on. Hang on. I was going to put the cigar. Oh. Okay. I think I could do it, right? Yeah, okay. Whew. Get to talking and I forget what I'm doing. I wanted to put that cigar in that guy's hand. Just because I wanted to go like that. Just about like that. There. Okay. Phew, that was close. And then, I don't know, I feel like there's a yellow theme going on over here. I got this yellow chair. And I cut the arm. I already cut the arm kind of away because I have this, what did I do with it? This jar of candy with a hand. Kind of wanted to stick that in the chair. So let's see. It's about like that. So give me leave a comment. How many of you out there that do glue books do this kind of random theme? It's my favorite because I can just do whatever comes to mind. I can just do whatever. There doesn't have to be a reason, no rhyme or reason, just whatever I think looks funny. So how many of you do that? Do you lean towards more random, or do you have more of a theme, like color themes or like food themes or something like that? I'm curious to see what else everyone else, I can't talk. I'm curious to see what everyone else does. There we go. And now I want to put this Valentine candy right here because it adds a little pop of color and a different shape to this space. So I like that there a lot. What else? Oh, I know. I have her cat eye glasses and I thought about putting them up there. I think I will do that. Like I said last time, I think these glue books are just perfect for us weird people who like to just glue paper to paper. Someday our children's children will look through these books and laugh and wonder, what were we thinking? Oh, hang on. I had this bottle. I thought that would be, yeah. She's kind of got like a gold yellow theme, unintentionally, but we're gonna make it work. So she's gonna get this bottle, and then I think that kind of completes her page. Oh, that's a little bit crooked, Lisa. A bit crooked. So, yeah, there's definitely more going on over here than here. We need something. We need something else over here. I thought I had something else. No. Huh. I don't think little doggie's gonna work there. He'd be so cute, though. He'd be so cute. I got this funny bird. He could be on the back of this other bird. That would be funny. Let's get this. This guy is going right here. Ah, sticking. Okay, so we have two birds, some cookies, a weird hand that says who, and this guy with the cigar. I need something more. I need something more there. But what I had picked out isn't really gonna work. I don't like the watch, the food, the kitty's too big, the dog doesn't fit. No. I had this chair. No. Okay. Okay, I gotta get something else for this page. Okay. I'll be right back. I am just going to end this page with these. These are from an advertisement for Post-it notes, and it says, also available in yellow, and I thought that was cute. So, we're gonna probably put that along the side there where I feel like it needs something. Start with the bottom so that we know where we're at. Also available in yellow. That's hilarious. I'm just going to kind of stagger them back and forth. I am covering up some of my cookies. But you can't get precious with this stuff, right? Because you are gonna end up covering it sometimes. Yeah, I like that. It's funny. Now, I have a couple of words. I got yummy, which doesn't really fit. I put it right over her. Could do that. End up with the words covering stuff, but I guess they are the last piece that goes in, so it only makes sense that that might happen. All right. Art, how bad is it? How bad is it? Kind of want to cut this down a little bit. bad is it? Yeah, I guess it's really only gonna go. Ooh, this guy's leg is not. It's not sticking. Okay, put this up here. How bad is it? It's not too bad, I don't think. Put the glue back. We did not use that colorful vegetables, so we'll use that maybe next time. But yeah, okay, I think we're done with this spread and done with this video. Oh goodness, what's today? The 24th. Let's do it up here in the dark. The dark piece. 7/24. Oh, I know what we were doing last July. We were doing that postcard challenge of Carrie Griffiths. That was fun. That was a busy July, though. I don't know how I managed that. I wasn't doing all this gardening stuff as much like I am this year. Okay, that's our colorful glue book page for today. Guys, thank you for hanging out. If you stayed this long, bless you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.